What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Super Rangers Toku podcast, the best Toku podcast on the planet. I'm your host, Jason Grayson, here by myself today. We're trying to get everybody back on board. Este is at New York Comic Con right now. That's right, he was at New York Comic Con. He got to see the Power Rangers trailer in person, which was freaking awesome, which we'll get right into after this. And then Adam, we were trying to get him back on the podcast too, but I wasn't able to get a hold of him today, but that's okay. So this is basically coming back to once a week here on the Big Bang Network, and this will probably be one of the longest episodes yet. I'm not too for sure yet because, again, this is recorded live, so I don't really know how long this is going to last, but I do know we have a lot of stuff to cover today. So basically, we're not going to be starting with, well, I mean, I guess it's sort of a review. We're not going to be doing an episode review right off the bat. We're going to be talking about the Power Rangers movie trailer, and oh my god, I've literally, like, this is not a joke, I've watched this trailer 15 times. Like, it is so good. Like, oh my god, I am so excited for this movie. This movie is going to make Power Rangers great again. I know, well, it's still great, but, like, you know, the TV show, it's made for kids, and you know, it's kind of hard for adults to enjoy. But this movie, holy crap, like, this movie literally looks like a Marvel movie, and it's kind of like, it's got these like Breakfast Club vibes and Chronicle, which is from what I'm hearing from people. No, I haven't watched either of those movies. I don't know. I don't know why. I just haven't watched the movies. But yeah, from what people are saying, it has like Breakfast Club and Chronicle vibes, and oh my god, it just looks so good. It's like basically the Rangers meet in this like Saturday school type thing, and basically they find this like, I don't know, this like glacier or whatever, and it has the power coins in it, and they blow it up, and then they get the power coins, and basically they gain civilian powers, and they become like super strong. They can jump super high, and it's just, oh my god, it's so amazing. And there's gonna be a rant about some people complaining about like some people's complaints and stuff that are complete nonsense. But yeah, oh my gosh, this trailer, like, if you have not watched the trailer, I'm not kidding right now, stop watching this podcast and go watch the Power Rangers movie trailer right now. I don't care if you, like, forget and never come back. Like, it's worth it. Like, you have got to watch the Power Rangers movie trailer right now, 'cause even if you're not a fan of Power Rangers. I showed this trailer to my sister, her not knowing what it was. I skipped past the logos and stuff, and she was amazed. Like, she's like, I actually kind of want to see this movie, because my sister, she hates Power Rangers. She hates whenever I talk about it and everything. And then here she is wanting to go see the Power Rangers movie because it looks so freaking good. You know, and it's completely different from anything we have ever seen before. It is completely unique. It's a completely new take, and I just love what they're doing. It just looks so good, and they're paying attention to every little character detail and everything. Like, I already know so much about the characters just from watching the trailer. It's that good, you know. Like, I can already I'm looking at the Red Ranger right now in the thumbnail. I could see Dean Israelite, or that's the director. I could see Decree Montgomery as the Red Ranger, as Jason, just looking at the suit, you know. It's amazing. I just cannot wait to look forward. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited I can't talk. I just cannot wait for this movie. Now, some people's complaints are, the Power Rangers weren't delinquents in the original show. Power Rangers didn't have they didn't have the civilian powers in the original show. That wasn't in the original show. Why is it in the movie? Hey, this didn't happen in the original show. This didn't happen in the original show. Where's Bulk? Like seriously, like, alright, calm down, okay? like this is not the original show. I don't know if you don't understand the term reboot, because what a reboot is a rehash of the original. It's not supposed to be anything like the original. Like, it's supposed to be a new take of something that has already existed. So that's what the Power Rangers trailer did, you know? Oh, we got Estee in the chat here. What's up, Estee? Yeah, he's at New York Comic Con, so he couldn't join us, but he's gonna watch the podcast, I guess. But yeah, like this movie is not supposed to be the original. So like every time you make the argument, well, oh, this wasn't in the original. Oh, the suits don't look like the original. This doesn't look like the original. This isn't like the original. Like, it's not supposed to be the original. Like, calm down. Like, this is supposed to be different from the original. It's supposed to be a retelling of the original, and they did that. They did it perfectly, almost. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm not saying it's gonna be the best movie ever, because for all we know, the movie could suck, right? All I'm saying is this trailer is the best thing I've seen in a while. Okay, so like, if you have complaints about the movie, like, that's fine. But if you have if your complaint is like it's not like the original, then you have a dumb complaint and you need to rethink your evaluations, because like, it's not supposed to be like the original. It's supposed to be a reboot. You know, a reboot is a rehash. It's supposed to be different. They're supposed to change it up a little bit, you know, and it's not supposed to be the cheesy, fun, hunky-dory, you know, like, it's gonna be rated PG-13. They said damn in the trailer, right? So this is the tone. This is the tone they're going for, and they did it. Like, they're not gonna make it like the Power Slash Rangers bootleg. Like, this is not what it's gonna be. Like, they're still gonna be fun, but it's still gonna be like for teenagers as well. And I really think, like, you see like Billy and Kimberly get like bullied in the trailer, like in the show they make them out to be like the most perfect kids in the world, right? But that's not how the world works. Teenagers are supposed to be, they're not perfect, you know? Like, they're supposed to be bullied. They're supposed to have problems, you know? They're not perfect. They go to detention. I've been in detention before, you know? Like, it's like, they're not supposed to be the perfect kids. Like, teenagers are supposed to have problems. They're supposed to do things wrong, you know? That's what teenagers do. They do stuff wrong, and they're supposed to be young and dumb, you know? And, like, as a teenager, I connect with these characters already, and I've only seen them for, like, 3 minutes, you know? I don't know. They just really knocked it out of the ballpark on this one. And I really, really, really love what they're doing with this movie so far. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I just love this movie so far. Well, what I've seen from this movie so far. If you have not watched the trailer, go search it up right now. Like, stop the podcast, pause, open up a new tab. I don't care. Just please watch this movie trailer and show it to your friends. Like, even if they don't like Power Rangers, just like, don't tell them what it is. Skip past the logo so they don't know what it is. But make them watch the trailer, have them not know what it is, and have them be shocked to see that this is a Power Rangers movie. Okay? Because that's what I did with my sister. And then the Power Rangers logo pops up, and she's like, oh my god. Right? So just give this movie a chance. Like, even if you're not a fan of Power Rangers, I really think, like, people of all ages, people of all audiences need to give this movie a chance, because I feel like that's kind of what they did. They made it to where people from all audiences, adults, kids, teenagers, elders, like, you know, anybody can watch this movie. I feel like the demographic is so widened, you know, like this movie is made for everybody, you know? It's not made for kids. It's not made for adults. It's not made for like teenagers. It's made for all demographics, right? And so I really think you need to give this movie a chance. I really think you need to check out the trailer, watch it in theaters whenever it comes out, because I think this movie will, like, make people think seriously about the Power Rangers franchise. Like, people won't see it as, this hunky-dory kids show, Power Rangers, yeah. They'll see it as like a meta franchise, and they'll see it as just like anything else, like Marvel or DC. It's just like a group of superheroes, you know. And I'm really glad that this movie is coming out. Like for a while, like I was a little like nervous about the movie because it took this long to get a trailer out. But to be honest, like I think it's worth the wait. And like another complaint people have had is like, oh, we don't get to see the suits in full action. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's a teaser trailer. Okay, this isn't the full trailer. If you want to see the suits, guess what? That's going to be in the full trailer, because all this is a teaser trailer. It's kind of like whenever the first teaser poster came out, they're like, oh, well, the Power Rangers aren't in the suits, this sucks, you know? It's like, no crap, it's a teaser. It's not supposed to meant to be the full thing, you know? So people, like, seriously, give this movie a chance. I really think it's gonna be something great, something people have never seen before. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna change the franchise. Honestly, like I'm really excited for this movie to come out. So yeah, tell me what you guys' thoughts are on the Power Rangers movie, and we are going to move on to my Power Rangers Dino Super Charge episode 21 review. Now you're probably wondering, what, episode 21? What, like, you just reviewed like episode, I don't know, like 15 or whatever it was. I can't remember the exact number. But yeah, this is the Halloween special, and this was filmed like after everything. So they call this the 21st episode. So it's not really the 21st episode, but in production order, it is the 21st episode. So it's called episode 21. So yeah, so this is the 21st episode of Power Rangers Dino Super Charge. It's just, I don't know, it's because it's a special, it's numbered all weird, and so yeah. And basically, there's not really much to talk about this episode. I'll give you a synopsis and stuff. The Rangers are summoned to the Halloween Intergalactic Court by Scumlaw for their crimes against the monsters they have destroyed. So yeah, this is kind of an interesting concept you don't really see in Power Rangers. Like, the Power Rangers kind of like I don't know, getting consequences for like brutally murdering these monsters instead of trying to reason with them. I mean, like there's seasons to where they like don't kill the monsters, or they stuff like that. Like SPD, you know, they confine them, like they put them in jail, you know. So there's things like that. But in this, they're like getting sued and stuff, and it's basically just a clip show. There's some stuff with Ivan and Kendall and stuff, and pretty much all the Rangers show up except for Xenowing, because like I said, this is kind of ordered weird. It's yeah, but yeah, there's some shipping happening between Ivan and Kendall. I mean, I don't really see it. I kind of see like Riley and Kendall having a more likely relationship, but to be honest, I don't think they're gonna really give Kendall a relationship at all, because you don't normally see like more than like one couple in a Power Rangers season. You normally only see one, and the one we have is Tyler and Shelby. So I don't really see them like starting another like couple thing with like Kendall or Riley or Kendall and Ivan and stuff. So I don't really think they're gonna like actually do something with that. But I mean, if you want to ship it, write some fanfics. I mean, you go ahead and do it. But yeah. So basically, this is just a clip show. It's like all the other specials. They just go through all the other times they destroy monsters and stuff like that. It's not really that big of a deal. I mean, it's nice to see all the Rangers again and stuff, like James and Philip and all the others. So I don't know. There's nothing really else to say. It was a clip show, so I don't know. Cool to see. I mean, again, like, it's ordered weird. So like, there's no Lord Arcanon or Doomwing, or yeah, it's because it's all ordered different and stuff. So Yeah, it's a clip show. Whatever. Tell me what you guys think about this episode down below. And now we're going to be reviewing Dobusu Sentai Zyuohger episode 33. Hang on, let me. The Grateful Cat Spirit. Is that? Wait, is that? Hang on. I might be looking at the wrong. Nope, that's the wrong episode. Let me go back. It's the Double-Sided Heart. So I I put in the wrong episode. My bad. So basically, here's the synopsis. Groups of people have suddenly started fighting. Death Galleon's new player, Omutura, has been flipping their faces, showing their hidden personality and causing fights. The Zyuohgers confront him, but they all have their faces flipped as well. They all say what they have wanted to say, but their teamwork seems unscathed. However, Misao is too shocked at their hidden thoughts and flees. Omotura's true objective is a summit of the world leaders. The Zyuohgers try to stop him, but Misao is afraid of their hidden faces. So, yeah, this is kind of interesting. So, basically, the villain kind of causes the Rangers to show their true feelings and, like, everybody else, too. So it starts fights and stuff, and like he's trying to start like wars with like actual like countries and stuff. So for some reason the Ranger Wiki says this contains scenes of graphic violence. I don't remember that in the episode. Maybe it's because of the theme of him trying to start a war. Maybe that like triggers people. I don't know. I don't really see the point of the viewer discretion thing, but yeah, so basically the monster is trying to start wars, which you don't normally see. So yeah, and then basically the Rangers hurt Misao's feelings because they basically give out their true feelings, like they don't like hold back, like because the monster made them, you know. So basically Misao runs away, they feel all bad and stuff, but then Misao learns to cope with it, and he feels the criticism to like strengthen their friendship and stuff. So I see that really cool. And then like Tusk and Misao bond a lot this episode too, so you see more character development for Tusk as well, which we don't really see too often, which is very nice. To see more character development for Tusk and Misao. You know, this is a Misao-centered episode, so I mean we've really gotten a lot of character development for him here. But I really like to see more character development for like Sella and Amu and stuff like that. But it's really nice to see character development for Tusk and stuff. Well, I guess we did see a lot of character development for Sella and Tusk in the one episode where they split into two. But yeah, I mean, it was really cool to see like this, like I don't know, you just really don't normally see like them trying to like start wars with like world leaders and stuff. So I don't know. We got to see Jewel Whale again, which is nice. Like I really love the Jewel Whale suit, to be honest. Like I think it looks like really nice. I don't know why I like it so much, but I really like it. And the death game or the battle game, I forgot what the game. I'm an idiot. But the game is back on. They're not just fighting Bangray every episode. Like they're finally doing something else, you know. So that's really exciting. I wonder whenever Jewel Bird is gonna come in, because that'll be really interesting to see, because like I don't know, Power Rangers needs to finally adapt a season with an Orange Ranger. You know, like they keep. I almost feel like they're doing this on purpose. Like they keep skipping the seasons with the Orange Rangers in it. So like I don't know. I think they really need to like finally adapt a season with an Orange Ranger in it and finally have our official Orange Ranger, because as you know, we had Boom, right? but he was kind of only a dream. And then there's theories that he could exist because he was a playable character in the Power Rangers Super Legends game, but that's just fan theories. And then Cat Ranger, I don't care what you say, she is not an orange ranger. She has like orange lines and stuff, and then they're like an orange little like diamond or something, and that's it. So like otherwise than that, she's a white ranger. Okay, so she's not an orange ranger by any means. So I don't know. I think like either way, I feel like they're like Power Rangers is kind of in a trap because I really feel like they're gonna do an orange ranger in what was it, like Q Ranger or however the heck you pronounce it, because that show is speculated to have 9 Rangers. So I can definitely see them doing an Orange Ranger in that. So if Q Ranger has an Orange Ranger, then they're kind of trapped. Like they kind of have to do it then because Zyuohger is going to have an Orange Ranger, and that's confirmed. And then if Q Ranger has a Orange Ranger, then either way, they're going to have to adapt a season with an Orange Ranger in it, which I will be very excited for. And there's also speculation that Zyuohger will be the second season of Ninja Steel. They'll use the same actors and then change it up, kind of like what they did for Super Mega Force, which would make sense because Zyuohger is the anniversary season. So I can definitely see them doing something like that. And honestly, I kind of hope they do because I really don't want Zyuohger to get skipped because I really, 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 really love Zyuohger, and I really don't want them to skip it. So I want it to either be like have Ninja Steel be like one season, and then like have them do Zyuohger after that. But don't call it Ninja Super Steel because that wouldn't make any sense with Zyuohger. Like change the title, just keep the actors, and then like just like adapt Zyuohger, like kind of what they did with Super Mega Force, which I actually liked how they did Super Mega Force to where they had Mega Force, which was Goseiger, and then Super Mega Force, which is Gokaiger. I feel like that's kind of how they should do the Super Seasons every time, to where they get like completely new powers. I kind of feel like that makes more sense than just having like I don't know, like the Red Ranger gets a power up, or there's a new suit in the Megazord, yippee, like I feel like it needs to be like a new suit thing, if they're gonna like do like a super mode or something. So I really hope they do Zyuohger after Ninja Steel, and then maybe have Q Ranger even after that. Like I really don't like it when they skip Sentai. Like I feel like that's like completely pointless. But it's kind of a thing to where since they're doing Power Ranger seasons for 2 years, like the suits get old and they can't really use them anymore, which is why I think like the Super Seasons just need to be a completely completely different Sentai every time, to where so basically you have like, let's say you have Ninja Steel, like let's just use that for an example, which is the Ninja, and then you have the second season be Zyuohger, right? But you change the name, like change it to Power Rangers, like Power Rangers Animal Kingdom or something. But then keep the actors, Then that could be your 2 seasons, and then you could go on to like Power Rangers Space Force after that, and then the next season could be the next Sentai, So I kind of feel like they really need to start doing that instead of just like dragging the same Sentai on for like 2 years, because I don't know, I think Q Ranger, or not Q Ranger, I don't know. I feel like the Dino Charge Sentai is really getting kind of old, and I really liked the change between Mega Force and Super Mega Force because it felt like a completely new season. But whenever you do things like Samurai and Super Samurai and Dino Charge and Dino Super Charge, it's just the same thing, but for another year. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it'd be nice if they changed the Sentai for Super Seasons every time. Like I think you're getting the gist, but yeah, I think that's what they should start doing. Will they start doing that? I don't know. I'm not in charge. That'd be cool if I was. I mean, Spawn. I mean, once I get older, if you want to hit me up, like I got some good ideas. No, I'm kidding. But I mean, well, actually though, Spawn, if you want to if you need me, buddy, I mean, I'm here. You know, okay. Oh my gosh, if I keep talking like this, I'm never gonna get a job at Power Rangers. I probably already scared them away from ever hiring me on. Oh man, but yeah, I don't know. I really think that's kind of how they should handle the show from now on. Like you have, like, I don't know, like how they should do the seasons and stuff. Because I feel like it would be like a better way to handle the super seasons. You know, like it would feel like an actual season 2 instead of like, oh yeah, yay, another super season, whoop-de-doo. You know, like if they get like actual new powers and stuff, it feels like it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still a continuation, but it feels like it feels as if it's something new at the same time, you know, because there's like new suits and stuff. Like there's something else to look forward to besides, oh yay, the show's back for like a third, fourth time or whatever because of the hiatus, you know. Like in between hiatuses, that might as well be a season 1 and 2 too, because I kind of feel like the hiatus is almost longer than the season break, you know, like the break in between the hiatuses is like longer, but in between than we will have to wait for in between seasons, you know. So I don't know. I really think they need to fix the hiatus somehow. Like I know you gotta like spread it out, but I don't know. I kind of feel like something needs to change because there's like 6 months to where we don't have episodes, and then they come back and it's just like, oh yay, cool. But like they can't like come back on the filler either, like Dino Super Charge did, because that was just like, oh hey, the show's back, but nothing happened. So I don't know. I just kind of feel like they need to change up how they're kind of handling the show on Nickelodeon. Like I know they're kind of trapped. Like Nickelodeon is making them do this, but I feel like there must be some way to work around like the hiatus and then the super seasons and stuff. I don't know. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about this down below. I don't know. It's just something that's been bothering me. I've talked about this plenty of times on the podcast, but yeah, we're gonna be moving on to Kamen Rider Ex-Aid. We're finally gonna. I think I finally said it right. Like I keep calling it Kamen Rider Ex-Aid, but whoa. Okay, what? So I'm on the Kamen Rider wiki right now, and it says Movie War 2017. An unexpected character walks his way to the world of. They're having a Pac-Man crossover with Kamen Rider Ex-Aid. What? I just saw this right now. What? Okay, time out. Before we review the episode, oh my god. Okay, time out. So before we review the what? Dude, I'm just learning about this right now. Okay, breaking news, people. Kamen Rider Heisei Generations, Dr. Pac-Man versus Ex-Aid and Ghost with Legend Rider. What the heck? Oh my gosh. This is breaking news, people. Oh my. Here's a synopsis. The battle game must be cleared. The superhero year finally reaches its climax. A computer virus called Pac-Man invades Japan from cyberspace. It is up to the Kamen Riders to put a stop to the destruction it is causing by finding the source of it. This comes out December 10th, 2016. In this movie is going to be Kamen Rider Ex-Aid, Kamen Rider Ghost, Kamen Rider Drive, Kamen Rider Game, and Kamen Rider Wizard. With Pac-Man. Okay, what the heck is this? Wow. Okay, wow. So this is apparently a thing. Breaking news here on the podcast. Wow, what the heck? This is completely out of nowhere and completely unexpected too. Like what? Like a Kamen Rider and Pac-Man crossover? That just seems kind of, I don't know. That's a little weird. I mean, I get it's like the video game theme. Like, I mean, if there's any time to do it, like now would be the time. Like, I mean, it's a video game themed season, so I can see it. It's like if they're gonna do a video game themed season, it would make sense to have some cameos from some actual video game characters. And it seems like Pac-Man is actually gonna be the bad guy, so that's interesting too. Like this season is just all kinds of weird. I don't know. What do you guys think about this completely unexpected Kamen Rider and Pac-Man crossover? And it's got some legend riders too, so that's quite interesting as well. I'm assuming this is for Kamen Rider the 45th anniversary. So, I mean, okay. So, I mean, what do you guys think about this? Definitely let me know what you think about a a Kamen Rider and Pac-Man crossover that's actually happening. I don't know. I mean, if you say so. So we're gonna get into the actual review now for Kamen Rider Ex-Aid episode 1. I keep saying. I just realized I just said Ex-Aid like 50 other times. Oh my gosh. I really need to get used to saying Kamen Rider Ex-Aid. Like, oh my god. I'm sorry. Just sorry in advance if I say Ex-Aid again. I'm trying. Okay. So Kamen Rider Ex-Aid episode 1. Here comes the review. Here comes the synopsis. So Emu, a clumsy pediatrician, in turn takes young Soda, who is suffering from a mysterious illness, to the announcement event of the latest Mighty Action X, Soda's favorite game. Emu became a medical doctor in order to save someone's life because his life had been saved once through surgery. However, a mysterious virus emerges from Soda's body, and the event turns into chaos. Emu hears from Asuna, which is somebody who works in the hospital, an employee. Oh, it says it right there. An employee of the Ministry of Health, that transforming into a Kamen Rider can save the patient. Emu takes on this operation and inserts the Mighty Action X gadget into the gamer driver, transforming into Kamen Rider Ex-Aid. So yes, this is an interesting season. Let's just say that. Like, it's really nothing I've ever seen before because it's got two motifs, right? It's got gaming, right, which is obvious, and then doctor. The doctor is another theme, like doctors and stuff like that. So it's really an unlikely mix, but it kind of works at the same time, which is kind of unexpected. And so this is going to be my first Kamen Rider season watching in full as well. So because I thought this was the perfect time to jump in because, I mean, it's a new season. So, yeah, I mean, I haven't really watched too much Kamen Rider. Like, I watched Kamen Rider Wizard because I was going to make a Kamen Rider Wizard fan film, kind of like Power Rangers Spy Central here on the Big Bang Network, but it didn't really go through. I'm too busy, I'm a high school student, it's not like I'm some filmmaker that just canceled the project, it's just I'm a high school student, what can you do? But yeah, so I watched a little bit of Kamen Rider Wizard, so it's cool to see him in the Pac-Man crossover. But anyway, so this is gonna be my first season watching in full. And I gotta say, like, some of the CG in this is god awful. Like, it's bad. Like some of the CG, like I don't know. I really don't like the use of CG in this season of Kamen Rider. I think it really just doesn't work, especially with the monster. Like, literally, the monster and this episode was just like this gross-looking brown CG mess, and it just didn't work at all. Like, so I really hope that's not how it is every episode, because if so, then I I can't really say that I'm gonna. I mean, I kind of like what they're doing with the story, but it's really ugly to watch. Like, so yeah, I don't know. So yeah, and then some of the fights with Kamen Rider Ex-Aid level 1 is obvious CG as well. So, like I don't understand the point of level 1. Like they should have just went straight to level 2 because the level 1 suit is completely ugly too. I don't like the chibi style and stuff like that. I just think it's pointless. Like we're never. I hope we're never gonna see it again. So like yeah. So I don't know. I really don't like the level 1 suit. I really hope they never use it again. And if they do, that'll be another complaint of mine. But yeah, I like the story they're going with. Now the director of the hospital, like he gives me some vibes. I think he might be a potential villain. Like he's I don't know. Bipolar maybe would be the right word. Like he's like all serious, serious. I know, happy, yay! Like it's really weird. And he gives me some really big villain vibes. And I think the director might be the person who saved Emu's life, who performed the surgery on him. Because like the silhouette kind of looks similar to what the director looks like. Like we're not like actually informed who saved Emu's life, but I'm assuming it's probably the director, and I'm assuming he'll probably be a villain, and that'll be something for Emu to like deal with emotionally and stuff like that. Some like a betrayal almost. So yeah, and at the end of the episode we saw like the other writers too. So I'm really excited to see the other writers and how what they do with Ex-Aid. Like, will they team up with him? Will they fight against him? You know, that'll definitely be very interesting to see. So overall, like the first episode, like it's okay. You know, like the CG could use some work, but I really like what they're doing with the story. You know, like I don't hate it. You know, like I think it's okay so far. It's kind of like Zyuohger. Like if you watch some of the pilot episodes of the podcast, like before we kind of like really started working on the podcast really hard, you see my thoughts on Zyuohger like the first couple episodes, and I was really kind of iffy on it. I didn't really know what to expect of it. I didn't really like the Megazords too much, and it grew on me, you know. So I really hope this is one of those seasons to where it's like, oh, it's a little weird, it's a little wacky, but then it'll eventually grow on me, you know. Because that's what happened with Zyuohger. Like I like them. I love the Megazords. I love the characters. I love the story and stuff. I don't know. I love everything about Zyuohger. It's really a great season. So I really hope that's what happens here with Kamen Rider Ex-Aid. And Mighty Action X, it kind of reminds me a lot of Mega Man, which is kind of ironic because it's got Mighty in the name, and then Mighty Number 9 just came out a couple months ago, which never buy Mighty Number 9. Holy crap. God, it was delayed so much, and then it's still a bad game. So yeah, don't buy Mighty Number 9, but Mighty Action X, it looks really a lot like a Mega Man game. So that's pretty cool. I kind of wish they would have crossed over with Mega Man now that I think about it. I think that would have made more sense than them crossing over with Pac-Man. But Pac-Man is a Bandai Namco character. So Bandai like makes the toys and stuff. So they already Super Sentai already works with Bandai and Bandai Namco, and Pac-Man is a Namco character. So that kind of makes sense. I see why they crossed over with Pac-Man, because it's already owned by Namco and Bandai Namco. So yeah. So overall, I really I mean, I like the episode. I just kind of think I need to get used to the wackiness of the show, and I don't know. I just really need to get used to what's going on here in the show. Now, finally here, we're going to be talking about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Mega Battle. Now, this is a new video game coming out for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So that's kind of interesting, like a Power Rangers game not coming out on a Nintendo console. Like, I don't know if that's ever happened before. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's ever been a Power Rangers game that was not on a Nintendo console. So that's quite odd. Like Nintendo is kind of like the go-to for Power Rangers games because Power Rangers, like besides the movie, is normally looked at as a kids franchise. So I'm kind of wondering why they didn't try and put it on Nintendo NX or maybe even Wii U. Now I know Wii U is kind of dead at this point, but they still could have put it on there, and the NX as well. Like I don't really know why it's not coming out for the NX, and I know the NX doesn't come out until March, but I really don't understand why they couldn't just like wait for the console to come out and then have it be like a launch title for the Nintendo NX. Because if you make this a launch title for the Nintendo NX, like there's not going to be a whole lot of games out for the Nintendo NX like whenever it first comes out, right? So if you have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Mega Battle video game as a launch title on the Nintendo NX, do you know how much that thing will sell? Like it would probably be probably the top-selling Power Rangers video game of all time. So I don't really know why they decided that they didn't want to put this on like Nintendo NX or something. That really boggles my mind, because if I was like on the marketing team on at Saban Brands, I'd be like, yeah, we need to get this on NX, because like if it gets on NX, do you know how much money we will make? Like they would make so much bank if that thing was on Nintendo NX. Because again, it'd be a launch title. There's not going to be too many games out then. Like the only games that are announced are like Sonic Resistance and like Zelda Breath of the Wild. You know, if Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Mega Battle was a launch title on the Nintendo NX, like Saban Brands and Power Rangers would make a lot of money, and Bandai Namco too. Like that game would make so much bank. It would be insane. But yeah, that's my little nitpick on like why they didn't decide to put it on the NX. I really think they should have, but they didn't. Oh well, I guess it's their loss. But I'm basically gonna read a little synopsis here. Power Rangers Mega Battle is an upcoming 2D side-scrolling beat-'em-up arcade game. The game was announced at the 2016 New York Comic Con, with the teaser trailer for the game later uploaded to the internet after the Power Rangers panel ended. So yeah, I kind of already talked about this on my gaming podcast with AJ and Alex here with the Big Network, called Game On. And so if you want to watch that, go ahead and watch that. I'm pretty much going to say the same things I said on there here. It's really interesting. You're going to get to play as Jason, Trini, Billy, Zach, Kimberly, and Tommy. There's going to be like Rita, Lord Zed, Finster, Scorpina, Goldar, Squat and Babu, I believe. So yeah, everybody's going to be there. It's going to be, again, a 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up. And it kind of looks similar to like the video games from like the SNES days, to where like, I don't know, it just looks kind of retro to me. And it's kind of weird seeing like a game like a franchise go back to the past like this, and kind of like do something that was done in the 90s. You know, like you see like games like Shovel Knight do this, to where they purposely go back retro, but you don't really see current franchises still running, still going, still making games, like kind of like go back to their roots, go back to the original, go back to go back retro. Now we're seeing this happening though with like Sonic Mania and now Power Rangers Mega Battle here, just going back to the old format and stuff. So I really think that's quite interesting that they're going back to this like retro style side scroller beat 'em up. I'm looking at some pictures right now. You'll be able to fight in the Megazord, which is awesome. Like, don't get me wrong, like it doesn't look like retro graphics or anything. Like it's not like old school graphics. It's just like an old school style, like an old school way of gaming. You know, like you don't really see like 2D side scroller beat 'em ups anymore. You know, like, so it's not like really the graphics that are retro. It's kind of like the style of game, if that makes sense. So I don't know. That's really, really interesting. Like and it looks like it'll be like 4 players too, so you can have like 4 friends playing. So it kind of looks like it'll be like a party game too. Like you can invite like 3 friends over, say, hey, you want to play Power Rangers? Then go like, yeah, sure, why not? And you guys, you like all 4 of you can play on your Xbox or PlayStation 4, sadly not NX for some reason. But yeah, that's really interesting. I really like the concept of this. I think it'll go well. I think they can really do it. You know. The last game we had was Power Rangers Super Mega Force, which, I mean, I haven't played it, but from what I heard, it was a really good game. So, yeah, I really can't wait to see more from this. It comes out January 2017, which is maybe part of the reason why it's not on the Nintendo NX. I still think maybe if they waited to March and they made it a launch title, it would have made a lot more money than what it could now, because, you know, it's a launch title. You know, launch titles make a lot of money because the kids are going to go to the store. They're going to say, Mom, I want the new Nintendo NX, you know? They're like, okay, well, and they're going to buy some games, but there's not going to be that many games there, right? There's going to be Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is more for the parents to enjoy than anything else. Like Zelda isn't too much of a kid game. And then there's probably going to be a Mario game there, maybe HD port, or, well, it's already HD, but maybe an NX port of Super Smash Brothers, and Sonic Resistance, or, well, I mean, it's not really called Sonic Resistance, but that's what the fans are calling it right now because it doesn't really have a name. So Sonic Resistance will be there too, and then that's really, I mean, there's more, but that's really the only ones that matter right now. So that's pretty much it. Like those are the 4 big things that are coming out. Like there's nothing really else I can recall coming out, right? But then Power Rangers, you know, Power Rangers, like it or not, it does really well on Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon made the show big again, right? And so kids are going to go like, oh, wow, it's a new Power Rangers game, and I can play it on the new Nintendo NX that I just got. Because, like, kids don't, like, young kids, they don't play on the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. They play on a Nintendo console, right? And in Power Rangers, this is the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This isn't a game based off the movie, right? This is a game based off the original show. So it looks like it's going to be a kid game, and with the animation style, it makes it look like a kid game. So I kind of feel like it would make a lot more sense for it to be on a kid console, because like young 5-year-olds don't own a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, and rightfully so. I don't think their parents should give their kids a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One at 5 years old. Like, I feel like that should be more of something to where, like, maybe like whenever they get into their tween days or their teenage days. But like at 5 years old, you don't need a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. They get you the Nintendo console, which is a Wii U or a Nintendo NX coming out this March. You know, so I really don't understand why they don't put it on a Nintendo console, or they don't wait to put it on a Nintendo console. So I don't know what the decision making there was, but I mean, if they think that's the best business decision to go with, I mean, whatever. And like I said before, it's not going to be based off of the movie, but it's definitely going to be banking on the hype of the movie, because it's coming out in 2017. It's coming around 3 months before the movie. So I don't know. I don't really know what the story is going to be like either, because it's definitely not going to be like the movie, because Lord Zed definitely is in the movie, and it definitely looks like way more of a, like I said, a kid game, which would make sense why it would be on a Nintendo console, but it's not on a Nintendo console. So I don't know. It's weird. I don't really understand what was going through their heads, like why they felt it didn't need to be put on a Nintendo console. But I mean, there's nothing really for me to do about it. It's kind of like one of those things to where it's whatever, you know. So I'm pretty much gonna stop ranting about that. So this is pretty much gonna wrap up today's podcast. Like I said, definitely watch the Power Rangers movie trailer. It's one of the best things I've seen yet. Ryder Mitchell, co-owner of the Big Bang Network, said, "Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this. It's probably going to be a little embarrassing, but he said he said he almost cried watching the trailer. So, yeah, this trailer made a man cry. Okay, so it's that good. So you need to check out the Power Rangers movie trailer now, and definitely check out Kamen Rider Ex-Aid, the new Kamen Rider show. Yeah, definitely give it a chance. Definitely give the Power Rangers movie a chance, and watch some more Power Rangers Dino Super Charge. Watch Super Sentai. Buy the game whenever it comes out. Watch the movie whenever it comes out. Like, there's so much going on here in the Power Rangers world. It's crazy, and I'm really loving it. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching the Super Rangers Toku podcast here on the Big Bang Network. I am Jason Grayson, signing off from the Big Bang Network, and we'll see you next week, hopefully with either Estee, Adam, or maybe even both. We'll see. We might even have the main crew. So, yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching the Super Rangers Toku podcast. Share it with your family, your friends, your dog. I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.